Lads, what the hell is going on with Chennedy Carter? Like, I made the video earlier saying that Teresa Weatherspoon said she was going to be able to play, um, and being like, there's just no way she's going to be able to play. Surely it's just a smokescreen. She has now been upgraded to questionable on the official, like injury report. She's been upgraded, and if you agree, this confusing, subscribe. We're trying to 29,000 by the end of the day. Right now, we are on 29.5k or 28.95k. We're only 43 off. But, like, we have seen Chennedy Carter go from... This was earlier today. She was out for COVID-19. She is now questionable. And it no longer says COVID-19. Apparently, it's now a non-COVID-19 related illness. So, Chennedy Carter has, like... So she now has got, like... She has been... They've literally changed. They've changed her injury. Or, sorry, her injury. Her injury report from COVID-19 to non-COVID. It has been changed on WNBA.com from having COVID. Now she doesn't have COVID. But not only that, like, she was in hospital. She was literally in hospital right before... She missed the first Phoenix Mercury game because she was in hospital. And, like, she was on a drip, like... And then suddenly, they have a 2-game road trip, and she's suddenly playing against the Sparks 2 days later and wearing a mask around, and suddenly now the team's sick, and Chennedy Carter's out again, and now she's back all of a sudden, and the team are warming up wearing masks, and shoot around wearing masks because they don't want to get sick, and what is actually happening? Like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and she's gonna play. She's going to play this game. Like, there is no way. There is absolutely no way. Like, that. They just can't. They just can't. And not only that, in between all this, Chennedy Carter cheap shot her ex-teammate. In between all of this stuff, she cheap shot her ex-teammate. Look, one thing's for sure. A lot of people that thought the first Chennedy Carter illness was her just saying, y'all need me. Because, oh yeah, I forgot to say, right before the first illness where she's in hospital, she was liking tweets saying she was the reason the team was winning and not Angel Reese. Like, and then suddenly she's ruled out. Find out we're in hospital. She's wearing masks for the next game. Cheap shots a teammate. And now suddenly the team is sick. They cancel practice. The only person who's ruled out is Chennedy Carter, even though a bunch of the team are sick enough to cancel practice. And they're like... What is actually happening? I'm sorry. If Netflix had a crystal ball, they would have paid whatever money the WNBA would have wanted to have made a documentary about the Chicago Sky team. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we heard during a press conference after one of the losses, was the loss to Connecticut, we heard arguing, we heard things smashing from what we think was the locker room. There were people arguing through the whole thing. I am just I'm lost for words about what's going on. Like, this is like, what even is going on? Like, what even is going on? I'm just like, and she's gonna play tomorrow. Like, I don't know what version of Chennedy Carter we're going to get tomorrow. I think they beat the Sky with or without Chennedy Carter. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't think the Chicago Sky have like, the only way that they lose this game is if Camila Cardoso goes and has 30 on Aaliyah Boston. Or Angel Reese goes and destroys Nalissa Smith. And that's not going to happen because Temi Figbenle is coming off the bench. Like, if Angel Reese is cooking Nalissa Smith like last time, Temi just comes off the bench. And Temi's one of the best interior defenders. And then if she's cooking Temi, we can just bring Dantas off the bench and put Leah Boston on Angel Reese. Angel Reese is not going to have a 25-point game on efficient shooting. It's just not going to happen. She might have 25 on 37 shots. But, like, I just don't see the Sky winning this game with or without Chennedy. Because, yes, the Fever can't guard Chennedy Carter. But Chennedy Carter can't guard Caitlin Clark. They don't have anyone who can guard Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark can take plays off guarding Michaela. Can't she take plays off on Onyenwere? Not really, but she can take plays off on anyone else. She might have to guard Lindsay Allen, which I think she can do a decent job of. But like the Sky, they're gonna play. I just know the Sky are gonna play her. I just know the Sky are gonna freaking play Chennedy Carter, and then we're now looking at a situation where it's like, where it's always gonna loom over the team. Or did she not have COVID? Because we're getting conflicting reports from the WNBA. We're getting conflicting reports from the damn WNBA website. First of all, it was COVID. Now it's not COVID. Now she's questionable. Like what? Just what's happening with this team, man? Like they are. Is it? I don't know. If they might just be the unluckiest team in the history of basketball, and if they are the most unlucky team in the history of basketball, I feel for them. But it cannot be easy to be a member of the Chicago Sky right now. And again, I'm not going to be one of these idiots that blames a player, especially a rookie, on this. But what the hell is happening? Like, it's nothing. It is nothing. I don't think it's anything to do with any individual players. I don't think it's anything to do with Angel. I don't think it's anything to do with Camilla. I think it's partially to do with Teresa Weatherspoon, some of the wrong stuff on the court. I just... Look, she is a good coach as far as getting the players on board. She's not a very good basketball coach. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to Christy Sides. Because Christy Sides can at least knows how to game plan. But, like, they might end up dropping out of the 8th seed, which could be the best thing, because if they can get a healthy Olivia Miles, that solves a lot of their problems. But now we're looking at scenarios where Dallas could go and get that 8th seed. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Like, if Dallas can go and beat the Fever twice and beat the Sky one more time when they play, or do they play one more time? I'm not sure if they do. Like, if Dallas go on a bit of a run with Satu, Dallas can sneak into that 8th spot. The Mystics winning 3 in a row, I don't think they're going to try, but they might. They're only 2.5 games behind, and if the Sky just keep going on this losing streak, it could happen. And I don't see how they win many games with Chennedy Carter. Like, the Mystics literally went with 5 bench players for 7 straight minutes at the end of the 3rd and start of the 4th, and the Sky still couldn't win. The Sky still couldn't win. And they obviously very much need Chennedy Carter, but I don't think this is the right game to play her. Like, the optics aren't good anyway, especially after you played her in a few games. She was wearing the mask, and then she's been now out again. Your team's sick, your team's wearing masks, and suddenly she's back in the lineup. The optics are bad, and if I'm the Chicago Sky, I probably wouldn't play her, because you're probably not going to win anyway. And at least if you lose without Chennedy Carter, at least the fans can say, the last time we had Chennedy Carter, we won. I don't know.